Hi guys, I'm Nwodim. You might know me, you might not. If not, get to know me. You might like it, you might not. If not, go to hell. Kidding. I'm kidding. If you don't like me, that's valid. Everyone doesn't have to like me, all right? But you do need to respect me. No, you don't have to do that either. Anyway, guys, this is my podcast, as you know. I probably don't need to say that part. I've been thinking a lot lately about people who say to me, I've been thinking about these people who say to me that I say thanks too much. I say thanks a lot. I say thank you for everything. I was raised to say thank you for everything. If my mom took me to ballet class and drops me off, I'm meant to say thank you at 7 years old. I think that's good. I think my mother did a great job instilling good manners in me. And so when someone says to me that I say thank you too much, I'm like, is there such thing as saying thank you too much? Can I ask the room, is there such thing as saying thank you too much? I get that feedback. People are saying no. A few people have said to me, I say thank you too much. And I'm like, you're probably not saying thank you enough. That's actually what's going on. I've never heard of it. You say thank you too much. It's not like sorry. I get being apologetic for just like being in a room and taking up space. But we can't throw manners away altogether, guys. That's what I want to say. We can't just be throwing manners away. Okay, there is such thing as saying sorry too much, but saying thank you too much, no. I think you should be saying thank you. I think most people are not saying thank you enough, and that's my hot take. I hold a door for a person. They walk through. No thank you? That's crazy. See, that's crazy to me. Just the expectation that someone's supposed to hold a door open for you. I feel like that's crazy. People should be saying thank you. It's kind. It's a nice gesture. How obnoxious to think that I say it too much. I want everyone to say thank you more. And that's my official platform. So today I'm talking to a very good friend of mine, Heidi Gardner. She's one of my best friends. I love her dearly. We talk about crushes. We talk about our time on SNL. We talk about renovating houses. And I know that might not sound super interesting, but I promise you it is. And if you don't enjoy it, I will give you your money back, guaranteed. I'm fully lying to you. What money? And no, I'm not. I'm not giving it back. If you don't like it, I say listen again. Listen again. Surely there's something in there for you. All right, y'all. This is Thanks, Dad with Nwodim. Today's guest, Heidi Gardner. Take a listen.
You know what I keep forgetting to ask you?
Yes.
And I know this is so old news. Have you had Apollo bagels?
Yes. So good.
Oh my God.
OM Young Jeezy, for real. Like that is a good bagel. I'm not a bread person. Mm-hmm. When people are like, oh, I love bread. I'm like, that's really, genuinely, it's like very interesting to me because I'm not a bread person. You're a bread person?
Yeah, I love bread. At a time, it was my favorite food.
Wow. Just white? Just typical white?
Just like a good baguette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I fuck with the focaccia.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I'll go out of my way. And biscuits, buttermilk biscuits, as you know. But bread, not so much. But Apollo bagels was enough for me to think about. I think about it still. And I had it like a month ago.
Yes.
When did you have it?
I had it a week ago, and I've had it so many times.
Do you live close to there now?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. My friend, you moved. You left me.
I know.
You moved neighborhoods. You don't want to live in my neighborhood anymore.
No.
But I keep telling people you're an East Village girly anyway.
I think
right?
I am.
Yeah.
It feels like me.
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, I was like, where we lived before, I still live there.
Yeah.
Very sterile, not quite New York, quite man-made, Disneyland.
Yes.
And I'm fine with it.
Well curated, like it was someone's vision.
Yes.
Of every little, even the drugstores are someone's.
They're not normal.
They're not normal.
I can't find just normal stuff in there. It's that's true. It's true.
Just a Bic razor is impossible.
Yes.
In where we live.
Yeah. That has been very hard. Anytime it's like I have to run a little errand, I'm like, nothing about running an errand in this neighborhood is convenient. And I do live in New York, and it's like, oh, we're gonna have to go way out of our way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do an intro for you.
Okay.
Our next guest is an actor, comedian, writer who did 8 seasons on Saturday Night Live and is currently on Apple TV's Shrinking. She also happens to be one of my best friends on the planet, if not my best friend. Oh my gosh. It's Heidi Gardner. Hi. My friend is here. Thank you for doing this.
Of course. I mean, I already almost cried.
Really? Just off the intro. I wonder if we'll cry today. We'll probably cry.
We're teasing a cry.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
And then
we don't cry at all,
Yeah.
and in fact, we just bicker.
Yeah.
And raise our voices.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me something you want to say thanks to? Something, someone you want to say thanks to. It can be sarcastic. It can be earnest.
I have an earnest one.
You have an
That's
earnest
okay.
thanks. Okay, what's your earnest? Okay,
Is that
what's earnest?
okay?
We're starting earnest. I love it. Of course. But by the way,
Yeah.
I feel like that's our whole relationship is we both do comedy, but we're two incredibly earnest people with one another especially.
Yes, fully. And I was, when you briefed me on this, I was like, I'm trying to think of something funny. And I was like, I just can't do it.
Is it because when you think of me as your friend, you're like, we're not fun friends? Are we fun friends?
We are fun friends, but you're a friend that like I can get beyond fun with. Like,
Okay.
and you need that
Yeah.
in life. I can do a lot of bits with a lot of people. And I don't even think you have time for bits.
No.
We'll throw a bit like every 40 days.
Every 40 days, it's one bit. It's brief. It lasts maybe, 20 seconds?
20
and then we're
seconds.
like, okay, let's be back to being earnest.
And each of us pull out before the other even has a chance
That's
to
true.
do the bit
Or
back.
I'll just go, okay, LOL, you win. And it's like,
Just kidding.
yeah. Like most recently, but before
Yeah.
we get into your things,
Yes.
when you had a bunch of friends on a party bus to go see the Kansas City Chiefs here in New York City.
Yes.
Was it at MetLife Stadium?
Yes.
Okay. I saw you the day before.
Yes.
And then I saw the pictures
Yes.
on social media, and I thought, she knows I don't want to be there. And she
Yes.
didn't invite me.
Yes. But Ego did text me.
Yes, I texted you. What did I text you?
Why didn't you invite me to the game? My worst nightmare
yes.
that like my best friend would be like, why didn't you include me?
You didn't include me. Good morning. See, the thing is, I don't have FOMO at all.
Yes.
And I think you know that about me. I'm
Fully.
kind of like that's fine. I don't need to be everywhere. I don't have the desire to be most places. My favorite place is my bed.
Yes.
That's the honest to God truth. I do everything in my bed. But I remember when I was sending that text, I was like, I think she'll get it. But you ever send a text that's like, the person needs to see it in real time?
Yes.
So I had said good morning to be like, is she up? Is she going to engage? And then I couldn't wait any longer because I'd been thinking about the bit for like a full day. And I was like, okay, I have to try it now. And I said, yeah, why didn't you invite me to the game?
It was good morning. Why didn't you invite me to the game? I didn't see either. And then it was just kidding.
Just kidding immediately. Again, pulled out of the bit so fast.
Yes.
So fast.
But because I know that your favorite place is your bed, and I did consider, I'm like, okay, I'm on this party bus, and there is extra. It wasn't my party bus, but there's extra room on the party bus. I'm like, Ego's in New York too. But it's like, your favorite place is your bed. And I knew this was probably a 13-hour commitment.
Yeah. and also I don't do
there's
marathon
no
days.
way.
No.
Yeah.
I like need to go home and reset.
Yes.
Like we could be having like the most perfect summery Saturday, and I need to like go home after a few hours and regroup and gather my thoughts.
Yeah.
And then I can go back out, but I can't. You can do a full day.
I can, but I have paid for it the entire week, and so has everyone else that I know that is my same age that was on that bus. Okay. And also, I was only maybe intoxicated for an hour. I was completely sobered up by the game. I had stopped, but there was 1 hour in there that has destroyed me for the week.
Okay.
I was late here today.
Yeah.
This is 5 days later. I have missed appointments. I've gone to the wrong places. Also, the city is like still hot. And,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm adapting. I was in Kansas City all summer, so that's some of it. But you would have hated the day, and I knew that.
I know, because your text back was like, I don't think you would have wanted to be on a bus that long. And I just imagined you wouldn't. I was like, yeah, you're right. You know me well. And then I was hoping, I was like, she gets it. I just wanted to see if it made you stressed, because we like to do a bit.
Yeah,
a
just a little
like a
bit.
20-second maximum.
Even
Just
today, I was
yeah.
like, where's my glam? Where's my car
Yes.
for
And then
this appearance?
I said, sorry. And then I said, oh, we're actually not even recording a podcast. This is me trying to get you to hang out.
Yeah.
And 2-second bits.
2 seconds.
What's your thanks for it? Your earnest, yours is earnest. What do
My
you wanna say
earnest
thanks to?
thanks is I have a good friend in Kansas City who has been on a wait list for a kidney and a liver. And last week, he got a kidney and a liver.
Yes.
And that is thanks to a wonderful family who was so giving and donated that. That is thanks to the hundreds of people that when his family posted about it, hundreds and thousands of people that just called to check if they were a possible candidate.
Yeah.
When I would post about it, the messages I would get, and my friends like you and our good friend Rashida, who I asked for prayers.
Yeah.
And he got it. And
That's so cool.
it's just so cool.
Yeah. I when we got that text to pray for him, I was like, I'm so honored. And me and Rashida were both like, yeah, of course we will be praying for him. We love that you even asked us. And then when you sent us the update that it's like it all worked out is truly like feels like a miracle. Yeah. So that was very special. Yeah. I'm so glad that that's happened.
I know, me too.
Now this is. Can I say his name?
Yes.
Beckham. Okay,
yeah.
It's Beckham, who I saw a video of him watching Jack Black or singing along to. Can we tell us about it?
Well, he was, so him and his family have been on this journey for 4 years. He's 4 years old. He's the most resilient, funny, hopeful, hilarious kid in the world. And as far as I know, like there have been other times when they thought like he's going to get his kidney, you know. And one of the videos they sent me was Beckham dancing to Steve's Lava Chicken from Minecraft and just kind of celebrating that it was going to happen. And we worked with Jack Black.
Yeah.
My personal hero. And
yeah. I mean, he was kind of everyone's hero, it felt like. I mean, in general, in life. And then that week at work, it was like, I felt like we all were in a space where we were like, oh my gosh, the Jack Black is here.
Yes.
Yeah.
People say don't meet your heroes. I now say I met my hero, I worked with my hero, and my hero inspired me to be a better person. Because that was that week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got this video of Beckham dancing to Steve's Lava Chicken, and I sent it to Jack just basically being like, you make people so happy. This is a kid who has been going through a lot. This is how he's celebrating, like just the hope that he's going to be getting a kidney. It's with you. I've been watching you since I was younger. Thank you for just making people happy for this long. Yeah. You need to see this.
Yeah.
And because he's a wonderful person, he sent me a video back for Beckham singing Steve's Lava Chicken. And now Beckham's out there in the world being like, Steve loves me. And Steve does love you.
And Steve doesn't. He doesn't realize it's Jack Black.
Yes.
Who is a legend. Jack is, when he came to work that week, I was like, an angel has descended from heaven into 30 Rock and is just at table read watching Jack. Anytime he would stumble, we would read 40 sketches a week at table read, essentially. Anytime he would stumble, which is a lot to read for when the host isn't every single piece, he would the care that he would exude in those moments and be like, I know someone spent all night working on this and I just want to get it right. I had never really seen that.
He would say, let me go back. Let me go back. Let me give this the gas that it needs. I just figured it out. Let me do it.
Such an amazing human being. I love him so much. That was a really, really, really special week.
It was a special week, too, because it was the debut of Miss Aggie, too, I have to say. It was a very cool week for me to be like, I am on cloud 9. This is my hero. And then also my best friend annihilated the show that week.
I love you.
It was cool.
Thank you.
It was a magic week.
It did feel, it was cool to get to do that in front of him, I would say.
He loved it.
And he was so kind.
Yes.
And he sent me a very kind message afterward, and I was like, this man is not real. This man is not real. He's actually better than you expect him to be.
Yeah.
And what a gift to have gotten to be there for that and to have gotten to do Miss Eggie that week. I'm like, just unreal all around. We love Jack Black, and we love Beckham so much. Yeah.
Love you, Beckham.
Such a cool story. Okay, Heidi.
Yes.
So you grew up watching Jack Black.
Yes.
Any other faves from childhood?
Like comedians?
Comedians, movies, things to do.
Yes. Well, everything was movies, TV, pop culture, and did I say music?
Not yet. You said music.
Concert.
Yes, yeah.
Growing up in Kansas City, it was it's like a fully formed city, obviously. but I had an older brother, and we were just obsessed with everything like that. And he was kind of like my ultimate tastemaker. Whatever Justin liked, I liked. He showed me, my first SNL sketch. He would show me like Spinal Tap, like all that stuff. Yeah. So I loved like improv-based movies like Spinal Tap, Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show. Mm-hmm. That was a big deal for me. The movies we had on repeat, we would watch Parenthood, Boomerang, and Problem Child. Kind of hard.
Problem Child was my shit.
It's funny. It's
so funny.
And the kid is funny. Junior.
What was the one line where she's like, my mom used to quote it all the time. Like, I think we adopted Satan. Yes. My mom with her accent saying that is my favorite thing. I was obsessed with Problem Child.
Yeah.
He was bad as hell.
And I can be this is not fair at all. I can be a little picky with child actors as far as just like, I don't love when they play grown-ups. I'm like, it's a little too cute for me. Yeah. Junior in Problem Child is legit funny.
Good.
Very funny performance.
So good.
That was on rotation, yeah.
Did you ever watch Kindergarten Cop? Because that was another one. Kindergarten Cop was like my favorite movie.
Also funny kids.
Yes, very funny kids. And that movie used to stress me out. I haven't watched it as an adult, but I need to revisit it to be like, would I be as stressed as I was as a young person watching this?
I think you would. Yeah. It's legit. I'm going to get kidnapped by a parent I don't want to hang out with the rest of my life.
Which is fair.
I'm going to lose my nice mom and be with my criminal dad.
And I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
What do you think it has on Rotten Tomatoes?
100.
100%. When I have to look it up. I'm like, what is Kindergarten Cop? This is destroying my childhood right now because I loved this movie. I lived on Kindergarten Cop. Kindergarten Cop on Rotten Tomatoes has a 54%. And the popcorn meter is 52%.
I feel like a group of maybe 13-year-olds today watched it, and that is being pulled or something, because that is not what was happening. When that movie came out, it was 4 stars for an action comedy.
That's what I feel like. Okay, well, here's what Variety staff said, just so you know. This is in Top Critic in 2007. Variety staff said, a mishmash of violence, psychodrama, and lukewarm kiddie comedy. Very rude. Lukewarm.
Kiddie comedy.
I'd say it was on fire. Yeah. Genuinely. Yeah. I'm like, it was giving hot to me.
Did you like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'll be back, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because sometimes I get, and this is messed up, sometimes I get him and Sylvester Stallone in my head. Mm-hmm. They're like the same person to me. Yeah. But they're not.
But it still is. But Sylvester Stallone is like, Adrian. It's still like a low. I'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah, it's in there.
So I did love Arnold Schwarzenegger. But do you mean like have a crush on him?
Yeah. Did you have a crush on him?
I didn't have a crush on him.
What's a weird crush you had?
Growing up?
Yes, like around 12 or something.
Okay, a weird crush I had. I kind of liked Screech.
Oh, God.
I kind of like Screech because he was hitting Lisa with the full court press. Like that level of decisiveness, a man pursuing a woman with that level of decisiveness. I mean, it would be problematic maybe to some extent today, so don't fully quote me, but I am saying this, so quote me.
Right.
I think more men could stand to learn a lesson from Screech.
Quote her. Now that you put it that way, and I was being judgy, I'm just thinking about the look and like everything. But,
superficial.
Yes. But when I do think about the commitment, what he was willing to give, he was going to die for
He was willing to die for Lisa Turtle.
Yes, he was.
And because of that, I'm like, king. Yeah. Truly a king. To watch a man pursue a woman with that level of decisiveness is like, truly feels like a fairy tale. Yeah. Now. And I will say, I mean, like Steve Urkel too. I didn't have a crush on Urkel, but I did admire his persistence.
Yeah, for Laura.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it was like, you're my wife. I need you to.
Yeah, these guys wanted to get married young.
And be young fathers. Yeah. And start early like they did back in the day. Do you have any friends whose parents' love story was such that, like, my mom wasn't into it, but then my dad, like, was just so persistent that now I'm here, they got married, I'm here, and it all worked out?
I am not recalling one of those. I will tell you recently I've heard 2 stories of women that admittedly said they stalked the guy, and the guy was like, yeah, I didn't really like that. And then they're like, but we're here now.
Okay.
And they're like, and I don't like that you tell the story.
Okay, because it makes me look like a sucker.
Yeah, they were just like, I set my eyes on it and I pursued it, and it was. I guess I know some like reverse.
The
screech.
reverse story.
Yeah.
Okay, reverse screech.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's something to be said for that, but you do have to respect people's boundaries. But apparently, sometimes it works to not. Yeah. And then, people are in love. And did the man just like give up? Are they happy? I'm a little like, did they just decide?
I think they were just, honestly, I think they were like, yeah, you're right.
You're right. I don't know anything.
You're right. Like, you're right that we're right for each other. Sometimes we know.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be problematic, but I'm like, it's true though, sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, the notion that a man should like a woman way more than the woman likes the man in a heterosexual relationship?
I think after years of, even just like childhood pining for dream dates. This is even back to Leonardo DiCaprio. I think I have obsessed over so many men that I'm absolutely fine with a man just fully obsessing.
Yeah.
And like all the energy, I'm not just talking about for me, but me and a lot of my female friends, all the energy we've put out into the world obsessing on, even studs from the 90s. I'm like, yes, let it come back. Like, yes.
Fair. It's fair.
Get yourself obsessed with.
Yeah. Wait, I should mention, yes, you did have a crazy crush on Leonardo DiCaprio, which doesn't feel...
Yeah, that one's not crazy.
That one's not crazy. But you were like really obsessed with him, and you got a Leonardo DiCaprio rug for your birthday one year from your friends.
Yes.
And you also have Leonardo DiCaprio sweatsuit. Did I make this up? Okay, no, you do.
Yes.
Do you have any embarrassing crushes, famous or otherwise, from your youth?
Yes. So my friend Michelle.
Yes.
Every week in our journal, we would put out our man list, which was just...
What is a man list? Okay, a man list. Go off.
10...
Young women, by the way. These are girls. Like, I'm 12 and here's my man list.
Yes, our man list.
Okay.
It's always called a man list. And it was just the 10 guys of the week.
Of the week!
That we were into. And on both of our lists, a very frequent man that would show up was just that guy from Ricky Lake. Just some guy who was on Ricky Lake that week. Because we were watching a lot of Ricky Lake, and there would just be a cute guy on Ricky Lake. So that guy from Ricky Lake.
Right.
I was really into Shaq. She wasn't, but he would like make mine. Troy Aikman, who was the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys at the time.
I say I know for sure. I just know the name. I've heard it.
Clarify, because I was like, she might not.
Know the name.
Who else were we into? Oh, it would also be like that guy from the mall. Just like that guy.
That guy.
That guy from Worlds of Fun. I can think of a guy who operated a ride called the Bamboozler, who we rode like 40 times. His name was Jay.
Okay, shout out to Jay. Where's Jay?
Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan.
One.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is so fair. But man of the week is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Man, and it said man list.
Man list. And the fact that you guys were like 12 making a list of men is actually really impressive, because at the time I feel like that's like around the time maybe that like The Boy Is Mine was super popular. Mm-hmm. And I think about that song now. I keep thinking about it for whatever reason lately, because they're going on tour. That's why. Monica and Brandy are going on tour. Kelly Rowland's going. Money Long is going. This is not an ad for that, but
it should be. We should go.
We should actually go. But The Boy Is Mine was so popular, and now that I'm an adult fully, I'm just like, you can have The Boy. I would never want a boy now. But they were also like 16, I guess.
Yeah.
So it would have been strange if they were like, the man
is mine.
The man is mine. And
The
also
man
is
is
mine.
mine.
I mean, I would like a remix, present day remix. The man is mine. But also if we're fighting over him, you can have him, is how I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's making us fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
There's no need for any of that. Okay. I'm obsessed that you were boy obsessed. Michelle is your friend from Kansas City.
Yes.
You're a friend from second grade.
Mm-hmm.
We love Michelle.
Yes, we love Michelle.
The absolute best. Growing up in Kansas City, what were your favorite parts of that?
Oh, my favorite parts. I mean, I'm relentless, but obviously the Kansas City Chiefs, just because it's a sports town and it was a way to bond with my brothers and my mom and my mom's boyfriends.
Boyfriends.
I never really liked.
Were there any that you liked? Hold on. None.
No, there was one that like was very short-lived, and it is kind of the one where I'm like, wait, I could have seen that as a stepdad. And like all I can think is he took me to an Indiana Jones movie and bought fudge for me and my brother in St. Louis.
Yeah.
But it felt, and they looked really good together. I found some old pictures recently. I'm like, this one worked.
Yeah. Why didn't you go with this one?
But the one who taught me about football, he was just a little grumpy sometimes, but taught me about football along with my mom at a tropical fish tank, which I still think about.
Okay.
And he would take us to get tropical fish. And again, it's like, I want to say, like, as a kid in Kansas City, I'm like, again, it's a very
it's not some small little small town.
But when I would roll into a place like shopping for tropical fish, that felt rich.
Yeah.
And he wasn't either, but there was something about like him being like, yeah, I'll take the clownfish. And it was just like, this is so nice.
This man has fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so wait, when you guys would shop for the tropical fish, they'd go in his fish tank?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And so he was a fave. He was also a fave.
And it was random. He was like a very like, can't remember his job, but he was like a very blue-collared dude that just loved tropical fish. It was like a juxtaposition where I was like, I kind of get it.
And this is the one that taught you about football?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then also when I think back about it, he had a roommate, not a great sign.
No, not bad.
And his roommate taught me how to bet.
Oh, okay. A gambling problem. I wanted to make you have a gambling problem.
Yes.
That's no problem. Great.
Yeah. Okay, so in Kansas City, I hung out with my mom's boyfriends.
I'm obsessed with that.
And the mall was a big
deal.
deal.
The mall. Growing up, the mall. I mean, the mall was every Friday. Was that a thing for you guys? Because I grew up in Baltimore, which is also not a small town.
Just getting dropped at the mall, right?
Yeah, just get dropped at the mall on a Friday.
Yeah.
And you just walk around the mall.
Just walk around. How much money would you have on you?
Maybe $10.
Yeah.
Maybe $10. And I always got an Annie Ann's pretzel or a cookie from this place called The Great Cookie, Snickerdoodle. I just ordered a container of them to New York because I was like, I'm always trying to like... I always want that childhood cookie. So this cookie from the Great Cookie in Baltimore at the mall, White Marsh Mall, and I always want a Snickerdoodle because I think about that's the first time I had a Snickerdoodle. So I'm like, that's my favorite cookie. And I ordered a container from the Great Cookie. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to order it because I keep trying to find something that's like it.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go. And I'm like, I'll just order. I'm sure they deliver. And they do. And those cookies were so bad when they came.
Oh.
I had romanticized these Snickerdoodles. I was like, no one does it like the Great Cookie. No one does the Snickerdoodle like the Great Cookie came. And I was like, this tastes like chemicals.
Yeah.
We were eating a lot of chemicals back then and thought it was delicious.
And that was probably your first Snickerdoodle.
It was.
So it's the best.
It was, yes, in my mind.
Yeah.
And like ooey gooey, and it came and it was like, it's kind of just like too thin, which is why it's soft. But by the way, shout out to the Great Cookie because they held me down for so long. And now I know what a Snickerdoodle is meant to taste like, but it was my first. Yeah. But the mall, what a scene.
What a scene.
What
a scene. I remember, I think I was 12 and we got dropped at the mall and the objective for that day was meet boys. Like all my other girlfriends were like, we're meeting boys. This was like I went to a like new middle school.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, these girls are like, these are girls. So
Yeah.
I need to bring it. And we're meeting boys and it's a movie thing. And I showed up in wide leg jeans, a white turtleneck, and an oversized Anthony Hardaway jersey, dog tags, the same haircut.
Okay. Were you a tomboy? Because now I'm seeing this, and this is like giving tomboy. I'm imagining it.
I was like, I am now, kind of. Like, sometimes I'm like full tomboy for a week, and then sometimes I'll want to wear something feminine. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Couldn't put my girl in a box as a young woman, and for
what.
that, we love you. Okay. You were just you.
Yeah.
That's what.
But I definitely, when I rolled in, just kind of, I remember my friends just kind of being like, what is this? Which also, that outfit sounds cool right now.
Now it does sound cool. Like, respectfully, with no disrespect, it sounds like something like Billie Eilish would wear.
Yes.
But I would love it. And we'd be like, that's amazing. She's got on her AI jersey and the turtleneck and dog tags.
Yeah.
Wide leg jeans. Actually, now that I'm putting it together, I'm like, it would be cool.
Yeah. And then we'd go down to we'd go down to the food court. Mr. Bulkey's was the candy shop.
Okay.
So this was to go to the movies with the boys. So I show up in that, go down, and then we would all get 2 ices, 2 Coke cherry ices, big, from Mr. Bulkey's, and an assortment of like candy. And then we would go to, I can't remember the name of it, but it was in the food court. It was a Chinese place. We would get lo mein in styrofoam and take all of that into the movies. And I was like supposedly on a date.
I'm going to just slurp up some lo mein.
And Slurpees. And candy and my jersey. And and I did not have any luck.
No luck. Okay. Wait, how old were you when you had your first kiss?
Well, actually, I do think it was about 12.
You were 12 in that outfit?
Yeah.
Okay. At a movie.
Yeah.
So with lo mein breath?
I think I held off on it. I think I knew I might get kissed that movie and did not get the...
Was it a boyfriend?
No, but it was definitely a friend where it was like we should have been boyfriend, girlfriend, but we just couldn't admit it.
That you liked each other.
Yeah.
Why is it such an uncomfortable thing when you're that age? Like, I think back to that age and I'm like, why is it so uncomfortable to be like, I like someone? To say, like, I like someone or I have a crush. It was so embarrassing. I
know.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I knew what the word vulnerable meant. Yeah. So I don't think I knew what was going on. I didn't know if I was embarrassed or like... But it was, you know, that feeling when you're that age and like you're also trying to like touch each other as much as possible, just on the sly.
Yeah.
But then acting like you didn't just touch something.
Yeah, like legs grazing, but like, oh, I didn't do that on purpose. But did you feel that? But I didn't do it. I wanted you to feel that.
Yes.
But I also want you to think it was an accident. Yeah.
But then there were definitely kids the same age that were like, we're feeling each other.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what. I went to school with some fast children. Yes. I remember in high school, people being like, I'm staying after school for track practice, but I'm also hooking up with my boyfriend in the janitor's closet. And I was like, wow.
Yes.
I'm like going hard early. And that was brave souls. Really.
I got broken up with after, this was probably a year later, at a movie because I didn't do stuff.
Because she didn't want to do stuff.
Because some other kids my age were like...
Fully.
Yes.
They were fully.
Which also gives me like just false expectations of like, what is supposed to go on in the movie theater?
I feel like we're supposed to be watching the movie, not bringing a full meal and then trying to get fucked.
I don't know if I'm sure I've told you this before, but I one time... when I used to do hair, I had a client, you know, people open up to you very, very quickly.
Right. Telling you too much.
And it's kind of awesome. But it was right when like those theaters like iPick started opening, the nice ones with like the lean back seats, which also I hate. Yeah. I'm also like, we don't need to be laying down and eating burgers and spaghetti. I think it's all disgusting. But she went on a first date to one of those theaters, and she was like, yeah, we got hammered, like getting pre-show drinks in the seats or whatever, because the waitress was coming. We got there like 45 minutes early. Drank our asses off, fucked during the movie, passed out.
How long was this movie?
Also, the movie was Pacific Rim, which was like just this weird robot, like also not sexy, I don't think.
Okay.
But those movies are kind of long, actually.
Yeah, so you have time to do some things.
Yeah, but then she was like passed out, and then both like woke up, laid back in the seats, realizing what had happened. Like
like fully just having a bedroom experience.
Yes. But in like an iPic movie.
An iPic over the course of what? 2 hours, maybe.
Like a whole bad relationship, like drinking too much, having sex, like then maybe regretting.
And you're supposed to like go to the movies. I feel like people go for escapism to be like, this is not, but they just like lived a real normal life during the movie theater.
Yeah.
Like during the movie theater experience, which is, that's bold.
Bold.
People who are having sex at the movies, I'm a grown woman and I'm still like, what are the mechanics?
Well, now they're easy if you can lay back.
But there's still the console between you. I want someone to really explain to me. So what is it? We're both on the seat recline. I get into your seat.
You have to hop over your console.
I have to hop over the little console, like the cup holder.
Yes,
and we can't do this at home. God forbid. God forbid we sleep with each other at home. Okay, because we need to do it in public at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Imagine being an employee walking in on that and like what you would you say anything?
I'm really imagining right now. No.
So you see a couple fucking at the,
Yeah. No. Yeah. There's like those bathhouses in New York. Those vibes down there are very sexy and they warn you, and it's so many couples down there and they're like, no PDA down here. But there's people, I've gone down there with someone and definitely not been having sex or even close to. And like there's chaperones in there that are like, even if you're talking closely.
Yeah.
Like,
a school dance. Yeah. School dance, you're not supposed to be doing that. Yeah. I don't like those spas, respectfully.
Yeah, no.
How do you feel about them? Because people are always trying to get me to go to spas like that. And I'm like, I think I'm imagining a private spa, but it maybe doesn't exist except for in people's homes. Because in my mind, I'm like, I want to go to the spa like maybe me and 2 friends, but I don't want to like be in a public spa. But I think they're all kind of public, and so now I'm like, oh, I'm imagining a thing that doesn't exist maybe.
I think you just need to build a spa.
I have to build a spa in my house.
You're going to have to.
Does your house have a sauna? Did I make this
but
up? I feel like you would have one.
I would love.
Okay. I'm like,
I want that experience too.
What else are we building on the house?
Ooh, what are we gonna build?
I mean, it's kind of done and incredible. It's like an oasis.
Yeah. I'm wanting to do. My next thing is like branding. So when you come and stay, it's like you take like a matchbook or all of that.
Oh wow. Okay, what is the house called then? Does the house have a name?
The Dream Theater.
The Dream Theater. Wait. We're gonna cut out. We're gonna cut out her address. Bleep. Wait, can we have censor over her mouth? Censor over her mouth.
We can say the Dream Theater.
The Dream Theater. The Dream Theater at. And what's the full address?
And my social.
Okay. Okay, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Do we have a logo?
Not yet, but it's in the works.
Okay, is it like a graphic designer working on it? I'm so invested in this. I love it. A hotel stay. Yeah, I need to come to the house.
I know. I want like people to take away like souvenirs and, I'm trying to think of things. Like what would you are a wonderful guest of a hotel. What would you like to take away?
Okay. I was about to say robes, but I feel like most hotel robes I kind of think are whack, to be honest with you. I'm like, this just feels like a hard towel, actually. And it's not, when I think of a robe, I'm like, I want it to feel like a soft hug, and they're never like that. Yeah. So, but if it was a nice robe,
that's a good
I
idea.
would take home a robe. But I know that could get pricey, like if everyone's coming to your house, Heidi, and taking robes and like nice ones. So like,
but I get that too. Immediately, it's funny. I have not had the thought robe.
Yeah.
But when I just asked you and you have impeccable taste, I'm like, she's gonna say robe.
Yeah, you know
I was gonna have to do robe. I will at least when you come. There will be a robe.
But I just got rid of all my robes because I had this one and I was like, I don't like this robe, but I'll keep something longer than I should, even if I'm not enjoying it, because I feel like I need to get my experiences worth of it, if you will, even if I'm not enjoying it. But then there's this other part of me that's like, you don't have to suffer through, you don't like this thing. You can give it away, you could sell it. But I'm like, but I bought it and now I have to commit and I can't return it.
You don't have to suffer through an old robe.
Old robe, suffer. How bougie am I? So I'm suffering with this rough robe. Rough, heavy robe. And I've also had too many robes. And 1 year, we had a sketch at the show that was truly, I didn't write this sketch, but my mom, one Mother's Day, I got her a robe and she goes, oh, another house coat. I was like, damn. Have I been doing this since I was like 12? My bad.
We've all been doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Nightgown, robes, slippers.
Yes, slippers, foot massager once.
Yes. One time I got my mom, and you've seen photos of my mom. You've met her.
Yes.
This is cool.
Yes.
Always cool. I was so excited. I gave her a purse on Christmas. This is like when I was 8 years old. It was like a fine black bag, and she was like, oh, cute. I'm like, look inside. And she was like, a calculator? Like attached to the purse. And she was like, okay, what's that for? And I was like, to add up groceries. And I have never, the reason I remember this is because I could see how displeased she was with the gift. And usually she could like fake enthusiasm. She was like, honey, I don't cook, so I don't get groceries. Like she basically broke down why this would never
Let me teach you how to give a good gift. Yeah. So I don't cook. Yeah. So I'm not buying groceries. I'm not taking my calculator to the bar, the restaurant, to tally up the drinks I'm buying.
No one will ever see me doing that.
Doing clicking, click, clacking
at a bar.
Away. Yeah, hold on. Just pay my tab. Let me just calculate. Man, I appreciate, though, a little bit of my mom being like, I did low-key appreciate her kind of just being like, this is a whack gift in so many words. I'm like, you're being honest and it's that bad and we've done it that much and we won't stop giving you robes until you have told us you have gotten too many robes from us. So I kind of respect it.
I love it.
But also you're a very good gift giver now, so I feel like that was a formative moment because I think you give really meaningful gifts.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I told you about me dancing in childhood. My mom had told me the story about me dancing in the grocery store to Genesis We Can't Dance.
Yep.
And you bought me that shirt.
Yes.
And I still have it. Got rid of it.
It's a good vintage shirt.
I still have it. And I saw someone at the Nordstrom at the Grove wearing the shirt. And I was like, I have that shirt. That was this was like 6 weeks ago. And he's like, well, you've got to have a good spirit to have. And I was like, that is so sweet. Yeah. Very sweet, man.
You know what you'll like? The gift that I won't be giving to guests, and I feel like you'll appreciate that.
Okay.
When you said I have too many robes, as I was thinking about things, I was like, the one thing that I am so tired of getting that I feel like is in everything is a water bottle.
Oh! Let's stop with the water bottles.
We are we're at this point. There's so many there's so many water bottles with a logo on it that maybe you should just buy a pack of Fiji. I don't know.
Like point, it's getting to
I have the same amount as
full drawer of water bottles. Yes. I don't use any of them.
I'm not doing
the one. Right. I've gotten rid of a bunch of water bottles recently and now the cabinet is overflowing. They're stacked in one another. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, we don't need another water bottle with a logo on it. Stop. I think we don't ever. We're going to say it here. Just stop with the water bottles. It feels crazy to not mention our time on SNL together and the fact that we shared a dressing room for my first year, your second year, and then you were going to get graduated to having your own dressing room.
Yeah.
And you were like, I kind of still want to share with Ego. Yeah. And I remember being like, she should take her own room. I mean, I'm going to have to share it with someone still, but like, you should take your own room. And then I think you thought about it and you're like, hey, I think I am going to take my own room.
Because as an adult, you probably should, for the best for everyone, you should have your own space, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I also think we were also so polite.
We were so polite.
and respectful.
But it was sweet.
It was beautiful.
I was always on the phone, and I'd always step away, and then like both of us trying to nap on that one couch.
Yes,
it made us bond instantly because I didn't know we didn't know each other before SNL, and we had mutual friends, but I'd never met you.
Yeah.
And to have to share such an intimate space together and like for hours on end on Saturdays and Thursdays and Fridays whenever we were rehearsing. I mean, it made us close quick, but it doesn't have to work that way. It could also not make you close. It can make you not like each other. It can make you feel whatever. Neutrally, I'm sharing a space with this person, but I'm so grateful we got so close and we got to share that year. Because I wonder if we would have been as close as we are if we didn't have that year.
We would have figured it out.
I think so. I'm like fate, right?
Yeah. And I always think of us on that couch. So I'm like, only because as an adult, I've ordered a lot of couches now. So I'm like, maybe it was around a 74-inch couch or something. It wasn't so small. So like Ego and I both could have at least stretched out our legs a little, but we were on opposite ends, curled up like cats, like full Firefox.
Be small with me.
Just like, I want to be respectful. One of us could have put our legs
Somebody could have. We're wasting real estate on the couch being so effing polite.
We could have had a whole nother like Melissa Villaseñor in the middle.
I know.
Curled up like
also curled up. And it's like all that real estate going to waste. But it was, I appreciated that level of thoughtfulness because it's interesting how much people are not good roommates in general, just as a general concept, and don't understand how much space they're taking up.
Yep.
And I'm all for people taking up space, but then there's also consideration, and I think it's a fine line. And I feel like we walked it, if I may say so, beautifully.
Me too.
The first time we were in that dressing room, do you remember our first conversation, by the way? Because I do. I remember our first conversation.
Tell me.
You don't remember it? I'm offended. This is supposed to be my best friend. She doesn't remember the first time we had a real conversation. Bitch.
I bet I will.
Okay.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to take a couple more minutes? I feel like the wife being like, you don't remember our anniversary?
I know, true.
You don't remember our anniversary? Okay.
I have no idea.
You are in big trouble, Henry.
I do think it's
okay,
correct.
no. All right. So our first conversation, immediately intense. This would be someone would say this was like a bad first date. Like, why are you guys talking about that?
Yeah.
It's a Thursday, our first rehearsal, first time being in the dressing rooms, first week of the show for me. And immediately, and I don't know how this happened, we were just talking about our dads. I don't have one. I mean, I have one,
right?
But I don't have a relationship with my dad. I mean, I have many relationships with dads now. I'm stumbling over this. I don't have a relationship with my dad. And you had an interesting relationship with your dad, and we got right into it.
Wow.
Like, we went really deep, really fast, which I'm known for, even in romance. We went really deep, really fast. And then one of us got called to the floor to rehearse a silly sketch. And it was like, okay, well, I just told you everything about my life. And the thing you said to me as I was called to exit, you were like, well, that's more than I know about anyone who works here, and I've been here for a year. And I was like, I think and hope that's a good thing.
Yes.
But
that's why we don't do bits.
Yeah, we don't do bits. I think the way we started our friendship was so earnest that there was no room for bits. And I also get tired of people doing bits.
Yeah. We don't need them. And I always do question that. I'm like, does she need more bits from me?
Girl, can I get some bits? Because I'm watching everyone else get bits and I'm not getting enough.
You know what's good about you, though, also why we were deep friends is because, I mean, you've probably talked about it here. You're not a texter, you're a phone caller, and even better, a FaceTimer. And so that first season, or that first summer after your first season, we were in different spots and we needed to keep in touch. And I remember FaceTiming, even like on a street corner one time, or like I couldn't find a spot. I needed to talk to you. And I remember sitting in Silver Lake somewhere, like in a park or on a curb.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to see her.
I love it. Yeah. It's such an intimate thing, and I know it's kind of aggressive, but I'm like, let's FaceTime, guys. Why are we not using the technology on our gorgeous phones?
Yeah.
Where I can actually look at you. And now when some of my friends call me regularly on a phone call, and I'm like, what year are we in? Why are we on a phone call? Why I hate the sound of a phone call now. The quality's not as good. And I'm like, let's FaceTime. And I think you were like, I'm not a big FaceTimer. And Rashida, our friend, also was like, I did not FaceTime before you. And I'm just here to convert people into FaceTimers.
And now her and I FaceTime. We FaceTime this week.
I love
it's
that.
Great.
Yes. And if you have an Android, I'm calling you on WhatsApp on video.
Yeah.
And I did that last night to my other friend. I'm like, I refuse to make a regular phone call. If this isn't business, we need to FaceTime. I need to look at you. I don't care if you're laid up, makeup, whatever.
That's also what I learned, because I'm sure the first few FaceTimes I was doing way too proper, possibly made up.
Perfect posture.
Yes.
I'm like, no, lounge.
And you taught me, like, you can have it angled down. You can be
Honey,
cooking a meal.
I will be on FaceTime, phone propped up. I'm cooking a meal. I'm in another room. I'm talking to you from another room.
You'll be looking down
to the phone. I'd also have a confession, and it's gross, is that I FaceTime in the shower.
I've thought about, now that we know this, we're doing it.
We should. If you're okay with it.
I'm fine with it.
Because have you ever seen me naked?
I've seen your boobs and your butt.
Oh, but you have to see the vagina. We have to get you to see my vagina.
Have you seen mine?
I've not seen your vagina. Would love to.
Okay.
That is like top tier. I have like a couple people I do FaceTime from the shower.
And parts could be seen. Is that?
Parts have been seen. I've called Rashida and she will tell you on FaceTime, I've called her. She's answered my full vagina in the screen. Because like, again, I'm propping it in various places. For me, FaceTime is like, it's FaceTime, but it's also vagina time. It's also titty time.
Yes.
It's whatever is in frame.
Yes.
And I have called her and then she's be like, wow, full pussy on the screen. And I'm like, I'm sorry, girl. Hold on. I'm putting lotion on my body. And it's like, it does beg the question, why can't this call wait, Ego? I know that. Why can't this call wait? But for me, I'm kind of like, this is the time I have. And we were talking about today. I'm like, I don't know what I did today. The day got away from me. And when I'm like, I want to talk to a friend, that's like, for me, the perfect time to talk to a friend. I don't know if I would still be FaceTiming people naked if I lived in LA, because in LA, that's when I would catch up with friends on the phone.
Right.
But we're not driving here, and in the subway, we lose service. And because of that, New York City has got me FaceTiming bucket naked. And I will FaceTime you naked if you would like me to.
I would love it, because now that I know that I have the permission, because there's so many times we'll also audio message each other, where I'll get some from you, and I'm like, I go into the shower with the phone.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm going to listen to all my, because I like to sit in the shower and it's really peaceful.
Yeah.
And, Ego and I will send each other 5-minute long ones and like 6 in a row. So there's a lot I can't take notes in the shower. So sometimes I want to call you to like, just respond accordingly, but I'm like, I'm in the shower, or I'm like, I want to audio message her back, but I don't want her to hear
the water
shower
running in the background.
But now I know.
Please call me from the shower. I don't mind hearing the water running. I just left someone a voice memo like 2 weeks ago, and they go, maybe it was my friend Nikki, and she was like, I'm also laughing at how I can hear the shower water running in the background of this voice memo. And I'm like, this is when I'm free to leave this voice memo. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to get back to you. I'm going to forget. So please do. I'm not going to think it's weird. I'm like, bathroom and phone, I do think go together. Sorry about it. That's for all
everybody
myself,
does people. At this point.
Everyone does. And if you're saying you don't, get with the program. I'm like, no, get with the program. Yeah. I'm like, get in the bathroom, get the phone in there. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to sit on the toilet with your phone.
No.
You will get hemorrhoids, Heidi.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you need to know, girl. Okay, and someone needs to tell you.
What's the 1-to-1 with?
It's because it sends waves through your fingertips into your butthole. No, you're just sitting. You're not supposed to be sitting on the toilet for an extended period of time. And I had a whole conversation with someone about this.
A doctor?
Not a doctor, just a girlfriend. Seriously, she's like, "Do you ever sit on the toilet for extended periods of time?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just like." Sitting, contemplating life, genuinely. Like, I'm not using the bathroom anymore. And she's like, you're not supposed to do that. And she's like, a doctor told her not to do that. So anyway, just wanted to send that piece of wisdom over to your little part of the world, and you should carry that with you.
Remember,
maybe you should tell a girlfriend.
Everybody used to have like books or funny books on the back of their toilet.
Yes, magazines.
That probably caused hemorrhoids.
Yes, for sure. I think there's a whole generation of suffering from hemorrhoids because we thought we could be reading on the toilet.
Yeah, there were toilets that I feel like had flip downs where you could grab.
Yeah, literally like a little like this is why is there a library? I'm gonna read a book here right now, a chapter.
Or there's like those Far Side like just laugh.
Why? Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah. Or conservation magazines.
Yeah.
That was like a lot.
So that's what I want to do here.
Yeah,
and
look
most
at
people are trying to
owls.
run, and people are trying to get out of the bathroom. I enjoy bathroom hangs in general. So please genuinely do leave me voice memos. That's going to make me feel even closer to you.
Yeah.
Because I think it's crazy that we call each other best friends, and I haven't seen your vagina.
You're right. And actually, I feel good fully wet.
Yeah.
With wet hair. I do. I'm not sure. I used to think like wet hair, I was like, I feel like all of my 20s, I never jumped in a pool because I was like, wet hair.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, I like how I look wet. So I'd like to see it.
Okay, good. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to plan for that. I'm very excited. I have to ask, so normally we have like listener questions and listeners asking for advice.
Okay.
I want to ask you a piece of advice because you've done this before and we've kind of touched on it a little bit. But for my house, which is getting renovated right now.
Yep.
And we haven't sent pictures in a while.
Yeah.
But I should send you pictures.
Yes.
But I'm trying to figure out if I should always go with the thing I love the most, even though I'm like, I don't think this is my forever home. I don't want to sell it anytime soon. And if I can, and if it makes sense for me, I actually want to keep it forever. Okay. Just to have it as an asset, if you will, right? But I don't know that it's my forever home. I highly doubt it is, but I'm like, I want to do this right. So should I get the furniture and pieces that I'm most in love with, and they usually are the most expensive? Or should I be like, this isn't your forever home. You should like not go that hard.
So say you're in your living room, say you get the rendering with the design, you see all these pieces that you love, and then you see the price tag and you're like, that is so much money.
Everything's expensive, by the way.
Very much.
A lamp, a rug, my God.
They add up.
A
side table. Side table that's vintage might be $35,000.
Which is crazy.
Yes. But once you see it and you like it, you're figuring out.
You can't, exactly.
What's the job I can get?
What's the job I can do, the math I can do, and maybe I won't order out this much. Yes, every single time.
But I will say, so I always do, so things you're going to sit on, I think you should spend the money on.
Okay.
Even if they're uncomfortable, but you like the way they look. But hopefully they're both.
See, I told my interior designer, as far as seating goes, I need to want to sit on it. That goes for the dining room tables and the couch in the living room. Yeah. Which, by the way, the first one she showed me two. I was like, I want that one because it looks like a bed. Because I want my couch to feel like a bed. Yeah. Because I love bed. I always want to be in bed. Yes. But then I saw the couch in person, and I was like, it does feel like a bed. I'm pretty tall, can't put my feet on the ground here. They're like, like the couch was super deep and it was essentially a bed. And I was like, this is too ugly to put in the home. So,
okay, that's good.
It was so fucking ugly in person. So I didn't.
Yeah, and you don't want it to be intimidating. Also, you want to think about all age ranges as far as you saying, like, my feet were hanging off, too low, too high, all those things. If it looks too artsy. The place where I edit myself, I remember I got a design for my living room. And there was a chest or a credenza piece that was really pretty that would be like in the corner of the room. And it was like, and also Frank Lloyd Wright made it. and it also like reflected the price, reflected the
Frank
very
Lloyd Wright
famous architect. And I was also like, why is this in here?
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I can't. But then in your head, you're like, well, maybe I should invest in the Frank Lloyd Wright. And I remember being like, could I just see a couple alternates? Like, I think it's really pretty, but like it's a lot. But I know it's Frank Lloyd Wright,
Yeah.
But the wood of it all is not as important to me. So I ended up not getting the Frank Lloyd Wright.
Okay.
So like if you really think about just like if there's a comparable, like spend a lot on some things, but then like, CB2's got some good
gorgeous
stuff.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And people will the CB2 piece go, where is that from? Because that's beautiful. And I've done that. There's, she showed me lots of things and I was like, I choose that. And she wasn't revealing to me, my interior designer, like where they're from off top. So that's why it was always interesting when I'd pick the most expensive thing. She's like, of the three I showed you, that's the most expensive. But every once in a while, it was a CB2 piece. And I'm like, that's my favorite.
Lulu in Georgia is really good.
Yeah. Okay. Is your house your forever house?
I would like it to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I'm like, I didn't get a pool because you have a pool. It's stunning
Thank
and
you.
beautiful. And it's so fun. You had so many summer parties. I saw
Yeah.
it was cool to watch. I didn't get a pool and because I was like, I hear it's a lot of maintenance and I probably would never get in it. And now I'm like, oh, I should have got a pool. Because I'm like, if you're like half investing in this house, I'm like, well, I'm not going to do a crappy version of this beautiful home in a beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, you should have thought long term. But anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna take your advice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that advice and
Yeah.
do some pieces go as hard as I want. Heidi, I'm so glad you did this podcast, and I also have to say, I'm so glad you're my best friend. I'm so glad we got paired together in that dressing room and getting to spend 7 years of my time on SNL with you, one of life's greatest gifts. It's not the easiest place to work, but you were such a huge gift, and I absolutely adore and love you, and I'm so grateful for that time. And I have to say, one of the foundations of us being earnest with each other is my second season. I had 2 sketches on or something, and I can't remember what the situation was on your side and you were frustrated about something. You said to me, like, I want you to know I'm frustrated, but I'm happy for you. And the fact that over our time there, we were just able to hold that kind of space for each other as friends was the most meaningful and special thing in my life. So I'm so glad you did this. I'm glad I have you as a friend. I adore you.
I love you so much, and I am so honored that we worked so hard there, and then we also worked on our friendship so hard, which wasn't hard, by the way. I just mean it is like, we're humans, so we have egos, we want things for ourselves, we want to succeed, and there weren't a lot of times when we were able to succeed in the way we wanted at the exact same time.
I remember just so many times being like, why can't we both be winning together at the same time? So it could feel like just full celebration and not one of us mourning or frustrated and one of us on cloud 9 because it's the best week ever.
Yeah. But it was beautiful to watch you succeed so much. And that's why I think back, I'm like, it's so recent, but that Jack Black week, it was everything to me because it was my hero, and I could have never imagined a week like that, and I got to do so much in the show. And this is why, and so you kind of feel selfish in that way. Give me everything. Like, I got a sketch. And then I can honestly say my best friend had the moment of the year, and I'm just being really vulnerable that there's a part of me, if I think about it, I'm like, wait, but I should want that for me. But you had it, and it was fucking awesome, and I got to go out there and watch it, and to have you have it with my favorite person in the world, and then you're my favorite person in the world. It was what is my life? This is so beautiful.
I love you.
And we wanted it, we knew how special that was, and I knew how important it was to you, and the people who, everyone loves you, but even Tom, with the wardrobe, we wanted that, and we got it. And the fact that it happened in that week, I'm just this is cool. And to be able, I'm not even saying I'm selfless in that way, I'm saying I'm selfish because I'd be give me. But it was perfect.
Thank you.
It was perfect. And it made it more the best week ever.
Yeah. That was a really just all around. I know we started that way and talking about it, special week, and getting to see you just be in full gratitude. And it's so easy to be caught up with your own stuff at SNL and what you're getting on and what you're not getting on and how you're succeeding and how you wish you were doing better, how I want what that person has, and just watching you be so gracious towards everyone. That's my thing. Truly, I told you this on the phone where I just was like, there's just nobody like you. There's nobody like you. And you were just such a light in what can be such a challenging place to so many people. And that's just where you stood, and you worked from love and you came from love. And I feel honored to have been there at the same time as you. And I feel honored to have gotten the gift of a best friend out of it. And that week happened and getting to see you soar the way you did and be in so much. And then I got to do that thing and
we got to have that week.
To get, like, we wanted so badly because we'd say it over the years. Like, you're having a hard week and now I'm having a good one. And like, fuck, can we just be having a good one at the same time?
Yes.
And so that was really lovely. And I think about like Jack's energy. And it's so, again, back to him. We could sing his praises till we're blue in the face. But like, again, it was like such an example of how to be and come into a space. And there were times at the show, like with hosts, where I would be like, this is an example of how not to be. This is an example of like how infectious your energy can be, you know, good or bad, and how you can change the energy in a space just by the way you come in and what you bring to it. Like, I got to watch that and feel that and experience it firsthand. Yeah. And so I looked at him and I'm like, the light he brought and care, I think soothed all of us that week. And it was a long season.
Yeah. So. And it, you know, I'm a people pleaser. So and I think an empath, I'll read the energy of a room and just kind of know like, okay, I should come in quiet to this one, or I should come in every room. Like, he'd enter a set and he'd be like, at 5:30 in the morning. Also, he was like the first one there on Friday, like early, no entourage. Like, Brian went to get him in wardrobe. He's like, I'm already in it. And then walking out on the set, and he's like, today's going to be a great day. Let's fucking go. And then everyone.
What a
like,
leader.
And I'm like, okay, rather than like just being like nice and polite when I walk out to set, you know, now I can at least be like, woo! I don't know if I'll do it, but just like something that's like, it's okay to like have fun today.
But like, you are that to me. You're light and genuinely. And I said it. I'm like, you did amazing sketches there. One of my favorite being Michael Jordan's security guard. So good. I think about that sketch all the time. Your performance in that, A's all around, tens across the board. What I think matters most is the kind of person you are when you leave that place, because I'm like, the sketches, they come, they go, they're really fun, they can be hard, they can be things you're not into, whatever, but I'm like, if you can leave in a place where it can get so competitive and you can become so self-involved, if you can leave and be still remarkably lovely and such a light and still pouring into other people, like, I think you succeeded. That's what I think success is there. And you did that a million times over. So I'm you deserve your flowers. You deserve your flowers for your time. And I'm happy to give them to you right now. And I just absolutely adore you. And I'm grateful for you endlessly. And the time, because SNL gave me you.
SNL gave me you too. I love you.
I love you so much. Thank you for being here, my friend. Love you.
I love you. That was fake.
And with that, this girl is a bitch. This woman is a bitch. And
we wrote that.
Okay, Hollywood. Okay, did you get it? Did you guys get it? Okay, cool. Anyway, bye, bitch. Thanks, Dad is a production of Will Ferrell's Big Money Players and iHeart Podcast. I'm your host, Ego Nwodim. Our producer is Kevin Bartelt, and our executive producer is Matt Apodaca.